Yo, welcome back to Game Day Central. We're back with another video. Today, Real Madrid facing Levante away from home. 4-1 win, big win for Real Madrid away from home. The win aside, we all know the Madrid derby is around the corner on Saturday. It was a big midweek game for Real Madrid today, and a lot of rotations for the Xabi Alonso team. Alvaro Carreras was tucked into centre back. Fran Garcia played at the left back position. Asensio starting at the right back position. Dani Carvajal sent to the bench. Eder Militao got a rest. We all know that this brother just recovered from back-to-back ACL injuries, and Alonso is doing his best to manage this brother's minutes. In midfield, Aurelian Tchouameni, who is the core of this team in defensive midfield, was on the bench. We saw Dani Ceballos come into the team. He gave more control in midfield, and Valverde started. Adagula up top in the attacking midfield role, and the front three stayed the same: Mbappe, Mastantuono, and Vinicius Junior. It was a good game. They controlled the game. I didn't really panic at any point in the game except when Levante got one goal back, and it looked like Madrid were set to defend, and then I felt like it got switched to the Ancelotti Real Madrid, and they were hitting Levante on the counter attack. They found spaces when they were attacking, and I'm seeing a lot of positives because this team looks like they have different ways to play. When they have to defend, they defend as a team, and when they attack, man, these brothers attack. And Vinicius Junior, to get back his confidence, he scored a goal. I believe he could have gotten 2 to 3 goals because he got a few chances. He's been low on confidence. Kylian Mbappe, still the Mbappe we know, even worse because he's electric. He's making the right runs into the box, attacking the box when he needs to. Man, this brother was so good. And we had Franco Mastantuono. Franco Mastantuono, we all know from coming from Argentina to a big team like Real Madrid. This is a big step for such a young player. And Mastantuono in this game, I feel like one of the few things Mastantuono needs to improve on is his first touch. He's a very good player. He can take on defenders, he can run at them, he's very skillful. I wouldn't liken Mastantuono to Yamal just a bit yet, but I know what this brother can do. I know what he's capable of, watching him for the few games he has played for Madrid. And I see that he's courageous. He's willing to do those things that young players are not willing to do because they don't want to say, okay, the elderly big players in the team to be like, why are you doing this? You could have passed, you could have done this, and they end up being sent to the bench. He does what a winger is supposed to do. Go at defenders, keep going at them, take them to the byline, go infield, and the way he links up with the right back when it's Dani Carvajal. I didn't really see that link up when Asensio played. We all know Asensio is not naturally a right back. But when we look at this, Madrid with the whole setup of having to switch a lot of players because of the derby coming up, and you look at this victory, we are going to say, okay, Madrid have not really played the big teams in La Liga just yet. But it's 6 wins from 6 games, 18 points from 18 games, 100% record at this point. This is massive for a coach who has just come into this team. Coming into this team, you don't really know who you want to play with, and you have to get to experiment some players. But this is Real Madrid. Of course, you don't get time to experiment with players. When you come in, there's no time for experimenting. You cannot get the job done. Here is the door. You walk out. But different for Xabi Alonso. He has hit the ground running with this team, and he has made a lot of big decisions. If you are not turning up, we can see the case of Vinicius Junior. You are sent to the bench. Adagola, I think a few games ago, he gave away a ball, it led to a goal and this and that. The next game, he was on the bench. And Xabi Alonso is instilling confidence in this team. Another thing I want to touch about is Federico Valverde. We are all saying Federico Valverde is not the Valverde we know. He's not covering a lot of grounds. He's not playing like the Valverde we've all been seeing in the past few years. But this is due to the Xabi Alonso system. In his system, everybody plays their role. Everybody does their job. So we also that Valverde had to cover for the right back, had to cover for the defensive midfielder, but in this system, it's not so. He's doing his job, and so his hit map is not everywhere. And his match rating, because he's not having to cover for a lot of people, is not the match rating we've always known from Valverde. But he's still doing a good work in midfield. And we all seen that towards the end of the game, he brought in Jude Bellingham. He got more than 20 minutes of game time. Headache for Alonso. Headache. This team has been doing so well, but Jude Bellingham is quality. Any day, anytime, any team. He comes back, he's looking so good. The last game he got just 6-7 minutes of game time. And then today he came back into the team. 20 minutes of game time and a little bit more. He was looking sharp, good turns. He was controlling the game once he came in, linking up with players so well. He even made a run into the box. He could have gotten the finish, and it could have been a great goal for a player who just came back from surgery on his shoulder. Thibaut Courtois, on the other hand, still quality, always solid at the back. Great job from him. And then we also saw the subs that came in. Camavinga too came on, got some minutes of game time. He was still quality too, but not at his best. So I'm looking forward to what Xabi Alonso does when it comes to the derby. Atletico Madrid are not on the best of forms right now, but still, a derby is a derby. A derby is not a game played based on form. It's a game based on rivalry. These two teams have history based on rivalry. And so Atletico Madrid, because they are not on form, are not going to lay down and watch Real Madrid just trample over them. They are going to bring up a fight. So I'm looking forward to see what Xabi Alonso does against Atletico Madrid. His starting lineup, how he's going to tweak the team to face this Diego Simeone side. Let me know how you think Alonso is going to set up for the derby on Saturday. Like, subscribe, it helps the channel, and see you in our next videos. Peace.